Today I'm going to show you how to introduce queens using the masking tape method. Hello, I'm Griffiths, welcome to Winnie Griffith. Here we talk everything beekeeping, farming, countryside living. Now we do reviews as well. Now we are out in my field actually, and we've got some Langstroth nukes. Now they're all sold, the overwintered ones, so we didn't do the overwintered this year. We used one of my bee farming friends. They did some excellent quality Langstroth nukes for us, and we took some splits off them and we've split them again, so queens are going in again. So we've got a box of queens. This one, well, this batch from BS Honeybees. There are other people on the market which we use, but every time I do a video I'll talk about the queens that I'm using that day. So these are BS Honeybees Tenuta queens. We find them really good. Right, so the job is, we've already done some splits, and basically what we did was 2 frame splits, and we've got grass on the ones that need queens. So everything down the bottom there was given a queen, I can't remember how many weeks ago, but everything there caught or accepted a queen apart from 2. So we're going to put another 2 queens in there, majority of this row, and I think 2 from up there, they need a queen. But the idea is then this whole field is going to be stripped off, use it for big bales, and there'll be no bees left in this field. They're just here temporary. Now Andy is here with us again.
Hello everybody.
And yeah, I think we got 18 queens. We need to find homes for them. 2 is already gone, and we're going to be doing that this afternoon and doing it the quick way with the masking tape method. Now I can't take credit for this masking tape method. This is new for us this year. This year is the first time we've used masking tape method. I've watched Bob Binney talk about it, BS Honeybees talk about it. I think Richard Noel told me about it. Black Mountain Honey and the guy Melita Queens that he buys queens in, I think they use the masking tape method. So I thought, well, there's a lot of guys here talking about the masking tape method. Let's have a go. And we've had close, well, over 95% success rate so far, haven't we?
Definitely over 95%.
So, and there's one visit basically, we've been doing the split and dropping the queen in straight away with the masking tape on and not returning to cut the tab off or nothing. We've had excellent takes. These ones, the splits were taken Monday, was it?
Yeah. Monday.
It's Friday, so there'll be queen cells in here to deal with today. We're going to cut the queen cells out the way and then get the queen, cut the plastic tab off, masking tape over the top. We'll film it all. We're going to drop it in there and just check them basically in a week to 2 weeks time. We'll see if the queen has been accepted or not, and that's it. And we're going to show you that right now. So what we're using, we've got the quad, and in this box, it's just a cardboard box, Porto, must be some kind of port, and we've got the queens in there. Keep them out of direct sunlight. It is like 20 something degrees today, so it's boiling hot. You don't want these queens cooking, and we want to get these in the hives ASAP or pronto. Right, Andy is here. He's going to show us how we get the cage ready with the masking tape method. So
we're just going to double check that she is in there. That's always important. You can see her there with a nice big green dot. And obviously she looks quite small, but that is quite normal when you receive mated queens through the post. They don't get fed fully by the bees they come with, but as soon as you get them into a hive, all the hives full activity will be trying to make sure she's full, ready to go. So don't worry, she's a bit smaller than you normally expect. So we're going to just take the bottom, because we want to take these clips off here, and we're going to hold it down here. Now you've got to be careful where the holes are. You don't want to crush any legs of bees that are coming out, and you don't want to just seal up any ventilation. But luckily for us, this box here is just nice and smooth at the bottom, but some boxes have holes, ventilation holes all the way down. So there are some tabs here. I'm just going to take my hive tool and split it off. I'm going to pick that plastic up in a moment, because we don't want the sheep eating that. There we go. We just want to remove all of the plastic, so there's nothing there for the bees to catch themselves on. And we are going to then just apply a bit of masking tape over the entrances. So just like so. Obviously being careful not to seal up any ventilation. And we're just going to, with the corner of our hive tool, we're just going to put a little prick in each section where there were tabs. There we go. And we will now put this straight into a hive. Put it side on, across the top bars of the frame, so it doesn't take up any space for the bees to use. So it's just mainly against the wood. Queen can come out straight down and then get going. And then we're going to go and put these in now.
There you go, couldn't explain it better myself. Now some cages, they come with 1 tab, some come with 2. Cut all the tabs off. Don't leave one, leave it. Cut if there's got 2 tabs, cut the 2 off. If there's 1, take that 1 off. Don't leave any intact. I take them all off. Right, boiling hot here, we've got to get a shifty. Right, I got my queen here, Andy's got his there.
Mine here.
Basically in the middle. Sometimes you've got to slack on this, so this is very hard to do one-handed. I'm just going to put this down, get 2 hands. Bees going straight on the cage, which tells me they want a queen. We just make room and that will slide down lovely. Then pop it up tight. And that's it. Bees not being aggressive around the cage at all. That's looking good. And Andy's done the same that side. And that's it. That is the masking tape method.
So what we found here, guys, is we're wanting to introduce a queen in, and we're just checking through just to make sure that there isn't already a queen in here. We've got no queen cells. We don't want any competition for the queen that we're introducing. So I don't know if you can see, but here we have a queen cell, and we've got bees going in trying to feed this queen cell. Maybe if you're lucky, you'll be able to see at the bottom there's this development of a tiny larvae surrounded by a load of royal jelly. So we call that a charged queen cell. And so that is what we're going to have to break and cut out before we put a new queen in. Because if we leave it, then we'll have competition. And there is no point putting an expensive queen into a hive only for her to have a fight with someone else.
Or for the bees to kill her straight away because they've got their own queen in the pipeline. And that's our note taking. Green pen for this year. The queen is BS and she's gone in on the 10th of the 5th. No need to take any more notes than that. Alright, so this is one of our 2-frame Langstroth splits then. In our Quattri nuke boxes. We're actually didn't order enough of these to sell at the minute, but we're going to order more soon, and they're actually on the way. So basically, because we put 2 frames of brood in here on Monday and today Friday, we would expect to see some queen cells. So first job is we're going to look for queen cells, because if there's queen cells in here, there's a good chance they're going to not accept our queen. So there's a cup there, there's nothing in there. But what I'm seeing with these bees is they're not drawing queen cells out. Whether they don't know they're queenless yet or what, there's definitely no queen in here. And they just readily accept the queen. And that's the biggest difference with these buckfast types of bees. They're just easy. I struggled for so many years doing splits and trying to make increases with local bees, local cross bees, and they were killing queen after queen after queen. But since getting into these docile bees, I mean, you know, this is queenless, right? And this is how docile they are, right? Me and Andy were talking about this now, how docile they are. We could keeping these bees with no veil on. And considering this is queenless, so when hives go queenless, they can be a bit nasty. I mean, they're not nasty at all. But like me and Andy were talking, I mean, you've got nothing to gain to beekeep like this. Always have a jacket or something covering your face as a minimum. Because these bees still sting, and their sting still hurts. But anyway, that's enough of those bees. So we just check in. There's no brood on this. This was foundation on Monday. Okay? They've drawn half a frame already. That was Monday. So there's no queen cell in there. This is safe to take a queen. We gave these little feed on Monday. These need another feed now next week, I'd say. Because we want to force the growth on them, basically. Force them to grow. So this is what we'd pre-done. Masking tape, plastic caps off, just like you saw earlier in the video. And basically, we look for a thin piece on the top. We don't want something. So you got a little bit of draw on board. So we don't want to squeeze them in there and potentially block some access off. Something down there now. We haven't got anything there. Squeeze a bit of room. Bring the frames back tight. There we go. I never used to introduce cages like this. I used to put the cocktail stick in and hang them like that. But I have changed my way, and basically looking at how other bee farmers have been doing it, and a lot of them seem to be doing it like that. And we've tried it, and turns out it's really good. So we are always learning as well. And basically, that is it for the queen introduction method with the masking tape. Let us know in the comments, have you tried this method and what do you think of it? And if you don't do this method, let me know, how do you introduce queens? We'd love to hear from you. So thanks for watching this video. Hopefully it's been an insightful one, and I'll see you in the next video, and so will
Andy. See you soon.
Ta-ra, boys.